Hello everyone, my name is Nikhil Verma and today we are going to solve a couple of illustrations on valuation of goodwill. So in the previous video, I hope you guys have understood the theoretical aspects of valuation of goodwill. The first illustration that I'm going to take is based on purchased goodwill. We discussed about the formula in the previous class that valuation of goodwill on the basis of purchased goodwill is purchase price or purchase consideration minus net assets. I've given the formula here. Let me just read out the question. The question is here. Illustration 1. Kiran Company Limited purchased the business of Arun Company Limited. The tangible assets are of rupees 5 lakh and liabilities of rupees 2 lakhs. So Arun Company Limited has tangible assets of 5 lakhs whereas their liabilities are of 2 lakhs. The purchase price is paid in 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at 20% premium. Compute the value of goodwill. So this is the details that they have given. We have to find out the value of goodwill. I told you guys, value of goodwill is equals to purchase price minus net assets. For this, in order to find out value of goodwill, we'll have to first find out the purchase price, which is your note 1. I have written here calculation of purchase consideration. Purchase consideration and purchase price is one and the same. And in note 2, we are going to solve net assets. So the purchase price is, it is paid in 30,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at 20% premium. So equity shares 30,000 of rupees 10 each. That will be 3 lakh. However, they are issued at 20% premium. That means the market value of these shares is 12 rupees each. So we'll add premium at 20% of 3 lakhs. See, I'll show the calculation here. 3 lakh into 20 divided by 100. That is what I have done here. 60,000. So the total purchase consideration is 3,60,000. So the purchase price of Arun Limited is 3,60,000 rupees. Now let us find out the value of net assets. Alright. We are moving on to net assets because we have found out the value of purchase price. So the formula for net assets is total assets minus outside liabilities. Total assets minus outside liabilities. What are the total assets? They have given only tangible assets. They have not given any other asset type. So we will consider that 5 lakh rupees is the total value of assets. So I have taken 5 lakhs minus outside liabilities. They have directly given the liabilities as 2 lakhs. So let us take 2 lakhs here. Let us do that. 5 lakh minus 2 lakhs. That is 3 lakhs. Now substitute the values of purchase price and net assets in the formula for value of goodwill. That will be purchase price is 3,60,000 and the net assets value is 3 lakhs. The value of goodwill is 60,000 rupees. So guys, let us continue with illustration 2. The second illustration that I have taken here is based on a different method. The first illustration that we solved was on the basis of purchased goodwill, or otherwise known as valuation based on net assets approach. This is the only method which is based on net assets approach. All the other methods that we are going to discuss are based on profitability approach. Under profitability approach, we have two segments. One is average profit and another one is super profits. Okay. So under average profits method, there are two types. One is simple average and another one is weighted average. We are going to solve one problem on each method, one on simple average method and the other one on weighted average profits method. So let us read through the question to understand it better. The following are the profits of Belagavi Company Limited for the past 5 years. They have given year 14 to 18 and they have given profits for each year 50,000, 30,000, 55,000, 70,000, 95,000. It is agreed that the value of goodwill will be 3 years purchase of the average profits of the last 5 years. So what this sentence means is that we are going to find out the average profits of all 5 years. Simple average. Add all this, divide by number of years. Whatever average profit we get, goodwill will be 3 times its value. So suppose we get 50,000 as the value. Average profit. If we get 50,000 as average profit, the value of goodwill will be 3 into 50,000, which is 1,50,000. I just took an example, a simple example to make you understand how this sentence works. We are going to take average profits of the last 5 years, calculate its average and multiply it with the number of years purchased. So we get value of goodwill. Let us solve this problem now that we have understood. It is clearly given in the problem that we are supposed to use simple average profit method. See here. Under the simple average profit method, calculate the value of goodwill. So let us write the formula of value of goodwill. Value of goodwill is equals to average profits into number of years purchased. So in this case, number of years purchased is 3 and average profits we'll have to find out. So note number 1, calculation of average profits. So formula for average profit is total profit divided by number of years. So guys, let us find out the value of total profit. Total profit is equals to profit of all 5 years, which is 50,000 plus 30,000 plus 55,000 plus 70,000 plus 95,000, which comes up to 3 lakhs rupees. Number of years is 5. See, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017 and 2018. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number of years is 5. Now let us find out average profit. Average profits is equals to total profit, which is 3 lakhs, divided by number of years, which is 5. So the average profit comes up to rupees 60,000. Now substitute the value of average profits in the formula to calculate the value of goodwill. Let us do that. Value of goodwill is equals to average profits into number of years purchased. See that sentence, it says it is agreed that the value of goodwill will be 3 years purchased. So number of years purchased is 3, which is 1,80,000. So the value of goodwill will be 1,80,000. I hope you guys have understood this. So moving on to the third illustration, guys. This is based on weighted average profits method. In this particular method, it's a little bit different from simple average profits method, because there are certain weights that are associated with each year. You see here, For 2015 there is 1 weight, 2016 2, 17 3, 18 4, 19 5. We will see how to use these weights later on. Let us just read the question once, okay? Chetan Company Limited proposed to purchase the business of Vishal Company Limited. So Vishal Company Limited is the one who is selling their firm. So the values that are given below are of Vishal Company Limited. For this purpose, it is agreed to value the goodwill at 3 years purchase. Again, this is 3 years purchase of the past 5 years profits. So they will give us profits of 5 years. We'll have to calculate the weighted average profit. See, they have given here. Using the weighted average method, the appropriate weights to be used are given below. So sometimes weights will be given in the problem and sometimes weights will not be given. Even if weights are not given and if they ask you to calculate weighted average profit, this is how you are supposed to allocate weights in the same manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The most recent year is going to get a 5 rating, or depends which year it is. The highest rating will be given to the very recent one, and the older one will get the least rating. So in this case 2015 is the first year that is given in the problem, so we are going to give it 1 rating and then go on increasing the value by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the weights for this particular problem because there are 5 years. The profits for the same above 5 years are 20,000, 25,000, 35,000, 40,000 and 50,000. You guys see some trend here? I hope you guys see that the profits are increasing year by year. This is one of the key indicators as to whether you are supposed to use simple average or weighted average. If they don't provide that information in the problem, saying that you are supposed to use simple average or weighted average, and they just ask you to calculate using average profits method, then you will have to check if the profits are ascending or not. The profits are supposed to be in ascending order or descending order for you guys to calculate the weighted average profits method. Look at this example. The weights are not ascending. You see 50,000, 30,000, 55,000. There is fluctuation. They are not moving towards one trend. They are not increasing or decreasing. They have both the things in the first example that we saw. But in the second example, the profits are in the ascending order. So yes, we can use weighted average profits method. So we are supposed to calculate goodwill using the weighted average profits method. The formula to calculate goodwill using weighted average profits method is weighted average profits into number of years purchased. So first we'll have to calculate the weighted average profits. The formula for weighted average profit is total of product divided by total of weight. Product is nothing but the profits into the weights of each year. The total of those 5 years will be the total products divided by total of weights. The total of weights will nothing but the total of the weights in these 5 years. Let me just show you here. Equals to sum of these 5 years. 15. That is nothing but 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12, 12 plus 2 14, 14 plus 1 15. So the total of the weights of 5 years will become the total of weights. Now let us input the profits. So I have already put the profits here. The total product is, this is 20,000, 25,000, 35,000, 40,000 and 50,000. Multiply it with the weights. So product is nothing but profits into weights. Do the same for all 5 years. I have copied the formula for all 5 years. Say this B14 into C14, that is 25,000 into 2 is 50,000, 35,000 into 3 is 1,05,000, 40,000 into 4 is 1,60,000, 50,000 into 5 is 2,50,000. Now let us find out the sum of all 5 years. Total product will be total of the product of all 5 years, that is 5,80,000. WAP means weighted average profits, that is the abbreviation. So weighted average profit is total product, see this formula here, total product which is 5,85,000 divided by total weights. Total weights is this 15, which is 39,000. So the weighted average profit is 39,000. Now substitute the value of weighted average profit in the formula to calculate value of goodwill. Value of goodwill is weighted average profit into number of years purchased. So 39,000 into number of years purchased is 3. $1,17,000 is the value of goodwill under this example. So the value of goodwill will be 1,17,000. I hope you guys have understood this problem as well. We have solved 3 illustrations in all today. I just hope that you guys have understood all the 3 illustrations. Now guys, like I told you guys, I'll be giving you all illustrations to solve at your house. I have drafted these 2 illustrations for your reference. I'll read them out for you. Please try to solve these at home so that you get a bit of clarity as to how to solve these problems. These are usually asked for 5 marks, okay guys? So the problem that is based on simple average profits method is, the following is the profits of Darshan Company Limited for the past 5 years. 2011 rupees 3,50,000, 2012 rupees 4,25,000, 2013 3,80,000, 2014 4 lakh, and 2015 3,95,000. So if you notice, the profits for each year are fluctuating and they are not in a sequence, like they are not in an ascending order or a descending order. So this is bound to be simple average profit. You cannot find out goodwill on the basis of weighted average profits for such problems. To continue, the company decided to value the goodwill of the firm at 3 years purchase of the simple average profits for the last 5 years. So you will have to find out simple average profit and of the last 5 years, and goodwill will be purchase of 3 years. That is, value of goodwill will be 3 years purchase of the simple average profits of last 5 years. So the next problem is based on weighted average profits method. Kranti Company Limited proposed to purchase the business of Shanti Company Limited. For this purpose, it is agreed to value the goodwill at 3 years purchase of the past 4 years profit. Now this problem is little different from what we solved, because what we solved was based on 5 years. This is based on 4 years profit. Weights are already given. I have told you guys, if weights are not given, do not worry. You have to assign weights on the basis of years, occurrence of the year. 2012 will get 1, even if this is not given. This will get 1. 2013 will get 2. 2014 will get 3, and 2015 will get 4. Now if you observe, the profits are in ascending order. They are increasing. For 2012 15,000, 2013 37,500, 2014 45,000, 2015 52,500. Calculate value of goodwill under weighted average profits method. I hope you guys solve these 2 problems at your home. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.